Okay, so today we're taking a deep dive into the world of Stani Kulechov.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's a really big name in the blockchain space.
Hmm.
And we're going to look at his two major projects, Aave
Okay.
and Lens Protocol.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about both of those,
Yeah, me too. They seem to be making waves.
for sure.
So Aave is in the decentralized finance space, DeFi, right?
Right.
And Lens Protocol is all about reshaping social media.
Yeah, very ambitious.
Yeah, it is.
And what I think is really cool is that this is a guy who started out in law.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he actually has a law degree.
Wow.
And he even practiced law for a little bit.
Oh.
It's not the typical background you'd expect for a tech innovator.
Yeah. No, not at all. So how did he...
But then he just dives headfirst into this whole world of blockchain and just like completely immerses himself in it.
So when did he graduate law school?
2018.
Okay.
From the University of Helsinki.
Okay, Helsinki. And then so he just jumps right from there into Ethereum and all that.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, he was already exploring Ethereum while he was still in law school.
Huh. So what was it about Ethereum that caught his eye, back then especially?
I don't know, maybe he just saw the potential in it that a lot of people didn't at the time.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty early on, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So maybe his legal background actually helped him see things differently.
Yeah, that's a good point. Lawyers are trained to think about systems, like how things are structured and how to create new frameworks.
Right, right.
So maybe he just looked at Ethereum and saw like the blueprint for a whole new financial system.
One that's more transparent.
Exactly, and more accessible.
Yeah. And he even started AAVE, I think it was back in 2017.
That's right, yeah.
And it was originally called IFLand.
Mm-hmm.
So for people who might not be super familiar with DeFi, what is it about Aave that's different from traditional lending?
Well, think of it this way, like a bank, but it's completely run by code.
Oh.
No humans involved. Like algorithms set the interest rates. Oh, wow.
And manage all the risk.
Okay, interesting.
And it uses these things called smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain to create this environment for lending.
Okay.
Where you don't need to trust anyone, like a bank or a middleman.
Okay, so it's all based on this code.
Exactly.
That's running things.
Yeah, and users can borrow and lend all sorts of cryptocurrencies on there.
Okay, that makes sense. And then there's the AAV token too, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a big part of it.
And that's how the platform is governed, right?
Yeah, it's more than just a cryptocurrency. It's like...
like a share.
Yeah, like a share in the governance of the whole platform.
Okay, so if you hold AAVE tokens, you get to vote on how it's run.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you can even stake your tokens as a way of providing insurance to the platform.
Oh, interesting.
And then you earn fees and rewards.
Wow, so the users have a real say in how Aave works.
Right. It's a really decentralized system.
Okay, cool. So after all this success with Aave...
he decides to move into social media, right?
Yeah, it seems like a totally different field, but...
It is, yeah.
But it kind of makes sense when you think about it, like all the concerns people have about data privacy and stuff.
Right, and how these big tech companies control our information.
Exactly, and so he launches Lens Protocol.
In 2022.
Right.
And it's built on the Polygon blockchain this time.
Yeah, that's interesting too.
So what was the thinking behind that?
Well, I think he wanted to give people more control over their own data.
Okay.
Like true ownership of their content.
Right, and he was already hinting at this idea before Lens even launched, right?
Yeah, he was dropping hints back in 2021.
At that ListCon event.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then his team put out that open letter.
Oh, yeah, where they criticized.
Yeah, they basically called out the big social media companies for how they handle data.
Totally, and that was a pretty clear signal of what they were going for with Lens Protocol.
Okay, so then Lens launched on Polygon's testnet first.
Yeah, to kind of try it out.
And then eventually it went live on the mainnet.
Right.
Well, so what does all of this mean for us, like regular people who use social media?
I think Kulechov's vision is to give us more control over our online lives.
Okay.
Just like he's doing with finance through Aave.
Right.
He wants to empower individuals.
Yeah.
With Lens Protocol.
Okay, so he's trying to shift the power dynamic.
Yeah, away from these big corporations.
And give it back to the users.
Exactly.
That's a pretty bold vision.
It is, and it makes you wonder what the future holds.
Yeah, will these platforms become the new normal? Or will they stay kind of niche?
Yeah, who knows?
But it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
For sure, the future of finance and social media might look a lot different because of people like Stani Kulechov.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. So if you're interested in learning more about decentralized platforms like Aave and Lens Protocol,
yeah, definitely check them out.
And let us know what you think.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
See you later.